Okay, let's try this again. Just did a live stream for 10 minutes and YouTube just decided to end my live stream for some reason. So, welcome back to another episode of Simple Truth Television. Today is August 14th, 2023. So, the rapper Magoo just passed away at the age of 50, just a couple of days after hip-hop turned 50 years old. They just had the big anniversary ritual, the big anniversary event at the Yankee Stadium on August 11th. And it was something that I attended, and I want to talk about. I want to talk about the mind state of these hip hop fans, right? But before we talk about the actual event, let's just briefly go through the ritual with Magoo and find out why he really died on August 13th. It has everything to do with that song "I Love to Love Ya," featuring Timbaland, which came out in his earlier days in the hip hop scene. And what his death has to do with Missy Elliott, who he worked a lot with, right? So look at this. So a couple of days ago, actually yesterday, I put out this post and I asked the question on Instagram. I said, today's the kill day for the month. Who will it be today? Because every month on dates with 64, 28, and 44 numerology, somebody ends up dead in the headlines. This happens every single month like clockwork. And it's fitting that a rapper died this month because this was the month that hip hop turned 50. So, of course, they gave us a rapper that was 50 years old. But notice in Gematria, the word kill equals 44, 17, 64, and 28. Yesterday was a day with 64, 28, and 44 numerology. Now, the 17 stands out because Missy Elliott, she was born on July 1st, 7-1 or 1-7. And Magoo had a lot to do with her musical career. He featured her. He was behind a lot of the songs that made Missy Elliott who she was, especially that song "Beat Me 911," which was one of her better records. And notice from her birthday to the day that he died on yesterday, on August 13th, he died on her 44th day of her age, on the day with 44 numerology. Right. Yesterday was Missy Elliott's 44th day of her age. And again, kill equals 44, 64, and 28. Yesterday was the day with 44, 64, and 28 numerology. And it was the 44th day of Missy Elliott's age, and she was born on 7-1 or 1-7. Moreover, he was also associated with Aaliyah, who passed away in 2001, right before the terrorist attacks of 9/11. She died in a plane crash. Probably some predictive programming for us, letting us know what was going to happen on 9/11. He died 30 weeks after her birthday, which I find interesting because he also died 30 weeks before Timbaland's upcoming birthday, and the name Melvin equals 30. And of course, this is the guy that was born 30 days before the start of hip hop. Hip hop started on August 11th, 1973. He was born 30 days prior. Magoo. And again, this is what I was saying. This song right here, this is the song he's remembered for. "Love to Love Ya." And notice the gematria of 138. He died on 13/8. August 13th. The name he was actually born Melvin Barcliff. His name has the same gematria of the Jesuit order. Also, his name connects to Catholic Church. And their first album was entitled "Welcome to Our World," which has a gematria of 84, like Magoo, like Jesuit, like United States of America, big number 84. But this is what I want you guys to understand, right? So on August 11th, I was standing in front of Yankee Stadium. Now, this is the problem with not having, the revenue coming in. I didn't have a microphone or a nice loud enough speaker to communicate to all these people. So what I did was I saw that there was a guy out there playing music. So I went up to him. I said, would it be okay if I can say something to these people for 2 minutes? I'll give you $10. And when he heard the word $10, he said no, because obviously $10 wasn't enough for him, even though he wasn't getting any tips. I didn't understand. So when I took out a $50 bill, that's when his whole thing changed, right? He said, "Oh, that grant looks nice." So I had to give him a $50 bill so they can let me use his equipment for 2 minutes. Now, what you guys have to understand is that this $50 bill, I didn't get it from the tree. I didn't go up to a tree and snatch it out of the tree. I had to work for that money, right? So here I am paying this guy $50 to use his equipment for 2 minutes so that I can teach people. When in reality, they should be paying me to learn what I know. But no, I'm paying to teach them. And that's how, that's what you got to do nowadays. Imagine going to college and the teacher's paying you for you to go to college. It doesn't work that way in the world. You have to pay the teachers to learn from the teachers. But this is what I mean about, not having the support and not having people support my Patreon. Because if I had the support, I would have the proper equipment. I would have been at this event with multiple people helping me, and it would have been way bigger than what it was this day. I got lucky that this guy was out there with his microphone and his loudspeaker, and obviously, if you guys heard the speech that I did, his loudspeaker wasn't even working. He gave me a bad microphone, so I basically paid for nothing because all I was doing, I was screaming, and I was talking into a microphone that wasn't even plugged in. So I gave him the money for no reason. I could have just stood up and just started screaming the information to people. But whatever, something did work because by paying him, I basically made him stop playing the music, and it got people's attention towards me. So maybe that's what the $50 was for. But this is what I mean. If you guys don't support this work, then we can't do stuff like this. And obviously, sometimes I feel like this stuff is pointless. Maybe I'm like, man, maybe I shouldn't never even wasted my time trying to teach these people, because this is what I would have done if I would have heard the information being told to me. Because this is what happened after I was finished, right? After I ended my speech, I basically just went home. And what I find disappointing is that none of the people that was out there, none of these people that was standing there listening to me, none of them approached me and asked me, what is gematria? Where can I learn more? What is your YouTube channel? Where can I write this stuff down? What is this 213 you was talking about? Because if you saw this video that I posted on August 11th, I kept it real simple. I got straight to the point. I was trying to make the work as basic to understand as possible. I stuck to one number, and I spoke about two people that everybody should be interested in if you're into hip-hop. I said, what are the odds that Biggie Smalls and Tupac Shakur, they both died in drive-by shootings, and here we are 20 plus years later, and their deaths still haven't been solved? How come? Well, if you learn about this thing called gematria, I even spelled it out for them, then you will notice that in this language of gematria, the phrase drive-by shooting equals 213, and Tupac had his last album released on 213, and then it ended up dying 213 days later. And then Biggie also died in a drive-by shooting in the 213 area code. He ended up dying 213 days after his daughter's birthday. And remember how much he loved his daughter, right? He wanted to put 5 carats in his baby girl's ear. Almost every song he brought up his daughter. So he dies 213 days after his daughter's birthday in the 213 area code in the drive-by shooting. And then I said, even in recent times, we have a rapper named YMW Melly who's facing a murder trial. He claims his friends were killed in a drive-by shooting. And his friends were members of the YMW crew, which stands for Young Nigga Roll. And then Young Nigga Roll equals the same thing as drive-by shooting. And he ended up turning himself into the police on 213. And I ended it right there. I said, listen, I could go on for more. I could teach you more, but just know there's a lot of dark stuff going on with these rappers. And yeah, I know you guys love hip hop, but maybe you should learn about this as well. And after that, nobody even cared to ask me about, my YouTube channel. And people saw me paying this guy. Like, I'm paying the guy just to talk to you guys. Like, I'm not promoting any books. I'm not selling any products. All I'm saying is I'm teaching information. And I'm taking money out of my pocket to do that. I could have kept that $50 in my pocket. I could have did something with it. But I found it useful. I said, you know what? Maybe this $50 can save a couple of people. Because this is the thing, right? At these events, We don't know what the Illuminati has planned. You know, they could have had a big ritual plan for this concert, just like they did with the Travis Scott concert. Remember all those people died at the Travis Scott concert? Then it was synced up to a World Series that the Astros won on the anniversary of it. They could have did the same thing for the 50th anniversary of hip hop. Thank God it was just the death of Magoo. Right? Thank God nobody got trampled inside the stadium on the 50th anniversary. Thank God 50 people didn't die at the event. You know? Funny, I paid $50. Isn't that I paid $50 for the 50th anniversary of hip hop. That just clicked on me right now. And the only reason I gave him a 50 is because I didn't have any change. I was looking for change. I'm like, oh fuck it, I'm gonna give him $50. Just give me the fucking microphone so I can teach these people. Because the guy got on my nerve. I'm like, oh, he goes, oh, we can't share a microphone. That's not a good look. But yeah, this fucking grant is a good look, right? You piece of shit. I gotta pay you to teach you. You should be paying me $50 to learn what I know. It took me years to learn all this shit. And here I am just teaching you guys all this shit in 2 minutes. But yeah, so after I posted this, we got this headline. And look, Will Hustle even wrote it. He said, you called it. You know, because I knew it. They was going to take out a dead celebrity on a kill date. And they did. And for some more, some more mockery. Look at this. There's a guy who plays for the Carolina Panthers. His name is Michael Jordan. Just to show you guys how scripted and how rigged and how sick all this stuff is. This guy who's 6'6", he was born Michael Jordan. He plays for the Carolina Panthers. Like how Michael Jordan played for North Carolina and is also 6'6", right? But that's not everything. There's also a guy on the Seattle Seahawks, and his name is Kobe Bryant. And on September 24th, 2023, Michael Jordan will play against Kobe Bryant when the Panthers face off against the Seahawks on the 24th in the year 23. You imagine if the final score is 23-8 or something like that? I can't wait for this game because I know the rituals are going to be clear as hell. But it's just unfortunate that that's where the mindset is for all these people. They rather break dance and jump up and down like idiots. Like look at this footage. Look, this video is available on my channel. You can just find it there. Yeah, everybody just want to be bopping their heads, listening to music, which is fine. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But will you be dancing if you knew about all the rituals Jay-Z has been involved in? Look at this guy with the green shirt. Yep, there it is. There you go. Yep. Maybe they should learn about 99 Problems and the meaning of the number 99 and how it had a lot to do with the death of Eric Garner and George Floyd. If you guys didn't know, this is actually my daughter right here. She was the one holding the camera. She was so embarrassed. Yeah, I have my kids out there because that's who my director and my producer are. Because I'm not able to hire actual people to do any of the camera work. So I just take my children on the road with me. But yeah, go watch the video. Go listen to the part. Goes, oh, I can't do it. Nah, I can't. Blah blah blah. I can't. But the moment that green bill comes out, that's when everything changes. So it's gonna take money if you guys want this to go to the next level. But like I always say, I'm not gonna make a video every day begging for money. That's not gonna happen. I'll just, I stick to my people out there on the Patreon who wants to support this information. I try to give them the best pick every day. And then that's where people want to keep it. That's where we'll keep it. The moment people want to expand this and take it to the next level, I'll be ready. I'll be waiting. But I'm not going to make a video every day begging for money. That's not what I'm going to do because it's going to make me look foolish. And I don't think people should be begging. I think people should be volunteering to support this work. I don't think I should be coming on here every day telling people to do it. People should be asking me to do it. This is why stuff like this continues to happen. Even when we go out to the event and tell people about it. I bet you somebody, at least one person who recorded me that day, hopefully they learn about this death of Magoo. And something will, at least something will ring a bell. And like, man, and they could put two and two together. Like, man, what are the odds that this guy dies at 50 right after the 50th anniversary? And I don't know if this is connected, but when I think about the number 50, I think about the rapper 50 Cent. And this guy did end up dying 38 days after 50 Cent's birthday. I don't know if there's a connection between him and 50, but I did find that strange. He died 38 days after 50 Cent's birthday, and we know how 38 connects to death and murder. But this is no accident right here. Him dying on Missy Elliott's 44th day of her age. The woman born on 1/7. And him having a lot to do with her musical career. And this is definitely no accident right here. And isn't it funny? Him and Timbaland had 3 albums they all released in November, the 11th month. Yeah, Justin Watt says the score might be 23-24. Yeah, you're right about that. It might be 23-24. So somebody says, how did he die? Well, it's obvious how he died. He was murdered. But that's not what they're reporting. They're saying that he most likely died from a heart attack, which is bullshit. And I don't know if this is coincidental or not, but you know, Timbaland, he spells his name in a funny way, right? He spells it like this, right? But if you spell it like the brand, which is Timberland, notice the 44 and 64 like the kill date. Because Timberland is the name of the brand, right? And usually when you think about the rapper, a lot of people confuse his name with the brand. And the name of the brand has the 44 and 64 in it. So maybe that's not relevant, but I do find that strange. Of course, his name has the 59, like a lot of other black celebrities. Magoo equals 51. Timbaland is 51 years old right now. But again, he died 30 weeks before Timbaland's birthday and 30 weeks after Aaliyah's birthday. The name Melvin equals 30. He was also born 30 days before hip-hop began. His name is also 33 like New York. And I didn't measure from his birthday, but I think he died either on his 33rd day of his age or 33 days after his birthday. So let me just see right now. He was born in July. I don't remember the date. July 12th. Yeah. He died 32 days. Yeah, on the 33rd day of his age. Yeah, he was born on the 193rd day of the year, the 42nd prime. The 44th prime. And going back to Magoo equals 51, he also died in his 51st year of life as well. See, here they're saying that he died on the 12th, but that's not true. He died on the 13th. And this article is saying that he was actually 49, so, which is also not true. If he was born in the year 73, then he was 50. A monumental figure in the world of hip hop. All right, so rest in peace to Magoo, and rest in peace to all the other rappers we're going to be talking about in the upcoming days, because this is not going to end anytime soon. R.I.P. Magoo. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your week, everybody. Peace.